The Texas Democratic Party faced blowout losses in the 2024 elections. Now the party has a new person in charge. Last weekend, the party's governing board elected Kendall Scudder as their new chairman. Our Will DuPree spoke with Scudder about his plans to turn things around for Texas Democrats.
Just to put it plainly, clearly something seems not to be going all too well with the Democrats here in the state and connecting with voters out there. We saw some of the candidates backslide in support during the 2024 elections, lose some of that vote share among key voting groups like Latino voters in South Texas. I would imagine when you ran for party chair, you said, I have some ideas about how to turn things around just a bit. So let's start there. What would you like to tackle first and take that approach moving forward?
Well, let's make very clear, it's a new day in the Texas Democratic Party, and we're ready to build a grassroots apparatus in every corner of this state. There are 40 mid-sized cities in this state with more than 100,000 people, and anywhere outside of Texas, it would be a population center. But what's happening here in Texas is that Democrats have neglected those areas. We can either argue with people and tell them they're wrong, or we can look in the mirror and we can own up to it and we can make it right. And so we're going to build a party in every corner of this state, from Amarillo to Beaumont to Brownsville to El Paso and Texarkana, to make sure that we're showing up and telling people in these communities why we are the party that's fighting for working families.
Now, what are some of the measures of success that you would like to see as party chair? I would imagine winning some sort of race statewide would be up there on top, but is there anything additional to that, at least right now while you're starting out?
Winning elections is always the highest priority, and that's what we're going to be laser focused on nonstop, right? But I think that there are also some wins that we can have around the state, like making sure that we're filling our county chair positions. Over 20% of counties in the state of Texas don't have a Democratic Party. We have an obligation to make sure that we're filling those spots, filling precinct chair spots, making sure that people are active and engaged, and making sure that we don't have a milquetoast party that's sitting around and crying process when bad things are happening. People want a Democratic Party that will stand up and fight back, and that's what we're delivering. It is a new day in the Texas Democratic Party. We are here to stand up and fight back on behalf of the working men and women of this state.
We asked Scudder about the party's plans to recruit candidates for marquee races next year, including one for governor and one for U.S. Senate. You can see his answers and our full interview right now on our website. Just look for the link in this week's State of Texas story. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle, and we'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.